Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to The Edward. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I will be bringing you my thoughts, review, and overall reaction to that OMG WTF filled episode of Invincible Season 4 finale. Well, maybe, no, I would say this definitely qualifies as an OMG WTF. I mean, it was nothing like the previous episode, which was fantastic. But this episode still had some jaw-dropping moments for me personally. Now, before I get into all of that, of course, please be warned, this is a spoiler-filled review. So if you're not caught up on Invincible by the latest final episode of Season 4, you don't want to keep watching or listening to this video, as I will be discussing spoilers, character stuff, all that jazz. That being said, you have been warned. Let's dive right back into it. So, Invincible Season 4 finale dropped yesterday. I was busy last night, so I had a chance to just watch it and enjoy it right now. Really liked it. I am very curious as to see where in the hell the story goes from here, because the Viltrumite threat remains present, but it's not as... What am I trying to say? It's not as in your face as, like, the pending conquest of Earth. It's like they still... And it's not that they're here to take over Earth, but they're here to just rebuild their race, their civilization through Earth, through its people. Because as Thrag pointed out, Mark's existence is proof that Viltrumites and humans can breed with one another, and they can turn out strong, powerful offspring like Mark and Oliver. So in a way, it's like an alien invasion or an alien infiltration without the big show of like ships in the sky raining hellfire down upon the planet. In fact, besides Mark, nobody else seems to know that the Viltrumites arrived and have now infiltrated society, posing as human beings, already finding potential mates and whatnot. And I guess that's one way to win the war. I mean, from the Viltrumite point of view. But it doesn't change the fact that the Coalition still sees them as a threat and wants them all dead. I'm just very excited and very curious as to what kind of story they're going to tell next season. Now that they've put an end to the Viltrumite war for now. It's like, where does the story go from here? And having no idea what's going to happen, no clue with what the comics have in store for us, I'm very excited and intrigued to see where it goes. I mean, now that everybody's kind of split up, Alan is the head of the Coalition and taking care of that front. Nolan and Debbie are on their way to go see Oliver on the planet. Mark and Eve are dealing with her life-changing but understandable decision to get an abortion. And Cecil's just dealing with defense of Earth, so it's kind of like life has returned to normal, so to speak. I guess Paul and Debbie broke up during Mark's time away from Earth, which is okay, I guess. Will she reconcile with Nolan? I don't know. I mean, might take a few episodes during season 5, but we'll see. I'm not sure. And now the Viltrumites have come to Earth, but there was no destruction, no fire, no death. Not like what Mark was envisioning during his little nightmare or dream at the beginning of the episode when he pictured the Viltrumites coming to Earth and all the death and destruction that followed in their path. And then I understand why Mark was having these panic attacks, these PTSD-induced panic attacks where he kept envisioning Thrag killing people that he loved in the heat of the moment. I mean, after the first 2 times, I was like, okay, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And by the 3rd or 4th time, I was like, okay, this isn't real. He's imagining Thrag. But when you actually saw Thrag hovering in the sky, I'm like, okay, this is probably real, and it was. Fortunately, it did not result in bloodshed, just Thrag's brilliant, twisted plan to rebuild the Viltrumite race. And I think Thrag was right when he said, not about what they're doing, I don't agree with what they're doing, but Threg was right when he told Mark, you just saved billions of lives by agreeing to their terms. To be fair, as Threg pointed out, Mark didn't really have a choice. He acted like he had a choice, but he really didn't. Because Mark couldn't take on Threg alone, couldn't take on the remaining 37 Viltrumites alone. So Mark kind of had to surrender Earth. Now the question is he going to tell Cecil or anybody else about this? And if he does, what kind of consequences could there be for him and Eve or anyone that he loves? But just because the Viltrumite War has ended for now or been put on pause temporarily, there's still threats out there in the galaxy, still threats on Earth, plenty of bad guys running around. We still have the lingering threat of Hell. Hell is still down there wanting to take over the surface world. And maybe there's more cosmic threats out there in the galaxy we have yet to come across. Maybe the Viltrumites aren't the only threat out there. Who knows? But this was a solid season finale. It did a good job wrapping up the storyline for this particular season, for this particular story, which was the Viltrumite War storyline, I believe. They did a great job, respectively, wrapping it up and tying loose ends on that front, whilst at the exact same time leaving the door wide open for plenty of more amazing storytelling, which I'm sure we're going to get in season 5 whenever that premieres, hopefully next year. So we shall see. But excellent job to everybody involved. Some stellar voiceover performances from Mark, from Debbie, from Threg. Everybody did a great job in their respective roles. And then we got to see just how much of a fanatic and self-hating guy Thetis was by revealing to Alan he's got the Scourge virus now perfected and insists that every single Viltrumite must die, including Nolan and his sons. Now, will Alan carry this out? Will he see out his mentor's vision? Only time will tell. So we'll have to wait and see. But I really enjoyed the season finale. It was not at all what I expected it to be, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it. It did a good job wrapping up this particular storyline while leaving the door wide open for more story to be told in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. What did you think of it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Stick around for later this evening. I've got a few more videos coming your way. There's a lot of content to cover tonight, and I'll see you next time. And thanks again for watching. Invincible Season 4 is now streaming in its entirety on Amazon Prime. Have a good night, everybody, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.